Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Hope everyone's doing well. I am rather tired today, but it is what it is. Wait, this horse is white? Oh, it's tier 7. No wonder it's white. That makes sense. I got all excited for a white horse, and it was terrible. Great. Well... let's see, Imperial Horse. Sick on a Saturday? It's Friday. I hope it's not Saturday. Yeah, Friday for me. If it was Saturday, I should be at work. I guess that's US. Maybe for you it's Saturday. Okay, that was a pretty bad breeding session. But that's alright, we'll push through. We will push through. Good morning, Aqua. Profi, hello. Double G on Giga sounds a bit sketch. Isn't that how you spell it? It was with 2 G's? I guess not. Okay, I'll fix it. I got it right on YouTube. I didn't get it right on Twitch. There we go. It's fixed. Hashtag fixed. Or whatever the kids say these days. Super tired, man. I don't know what it is. Been having a hard time sleeping lately, so... What are you gonna do? But we need to make a couple more attempts on the Black Star today, so... I will probably do at least an hour of Fogans, get some memory fragments, and then we need to make money so that I can get crons. So that's a fair bit of like horse capturing or something. We'll figure something out for money. It'll be alright. I'm gonna ask, when you grind for hours, are you listening to something or enjoying the sound of the game? I'm like watching a TV show or an anime or another stream or something. I never... If I'm playing the game and I'm not streaming, someone else that I'm watching is streaming, right? I can't focus on the game. That's a good way to burn out. So we should be expecting triple tet today? No. If we get try today, it'll be like a modern miracle. So it's 1.8 bill more in crons to hit pity on it, so I don't know if we're gonna make that. Plus it's like completely out of durability and I have 0 memes. So I can't even click on it even if we had money. But once it goes try, then I'll go back to my armors and get those to tet one at a time. What you got, Red Nose? Something good? Voltara, I'll take it. Crescent Ring, I don't want that one. Man. Even less space. It's a little tight. Alright, let's go to the skill guy and we'll go Awakening Ranger today. Hello, Owl. Good morning. Yikes. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit. A bit of money making. I'm already lost. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Brother, it's been 10 seconds. Can you not? Okay. We're good. It's fixed. It is baffling how often that happens these days. It's so crazy. Those bots, yeah. Let's get the well. It's fine normally because, so basically Twitch has a moderation system for that. So Twitch like auto bans it, except the restream bot that goes to YouTube has mod on YouTube in order to be able to function. So it could just happily post the message that the guy sent. So I have to go up and delete it on YouTube. It's pretty bad. Does this mean your channel is growing? Not necessarily. It doesn't really mean anything. There's like billions of bots everywhere. And they get to use the same bot for every single channel that exists on Twitch. And then they just make another one, right? You allowed to stack trash in your horse or not? Yeah, trash loot. And that's it. Otherwise, I literally wouldn't be able to grind. I grind for 3 minutes and then I get full, so I have to run to the horse. So if I didn't allow that, we would not be able to grind anywhere. Yeah, it's a unique problem due to streaming on both platforms, that's for sure. If I just streamed on Twitch, it wouldn't be a problem at all. I wouldn't even like think about it. I don't know why they even exist in the first place, because they get auto-modded off of Twitch, so I don't really understand that, but... Grind Shirkan pop piece without horse stacking? I would just throw away all the trash. I would literally just throw it all in the garbage. What would it cost you? A couple mil? Couple hundred mil? It's not that serious. You wouldn't need Agris though. Maybe that's the next challenge. Market only. So no grinding for items that you keep, no selling trash loot, nothing. You can only make money off the market. You could grind, I guess you'd be able to grind for items to sell on the market, but you'd have to delete your trash loot or save it up or something. That'd be crazy. Urkels? No, it'd be free to play. Or at least not pay to win. Not every day a man has to delete his trash loot. It's pretty common for me, to be fair. We've had to do it a number of times at Pilaku. And also at Shurikan, oddly enough, when it turns to night while we're there. Because I can't double stack on the horse. Oh, my my RuneScape stats are still up. If you guys are curious, we've been pushing pretty hard on the old RuneScape. I'm trying to prep the main account for a series that I want to do, which is to be announced, but I'm pretty excited about it. I've been talking with people that know way more about the game than I do to try and figure out something that works. So should be a fun little series. Don't think I could ever play a new account after finishing 100 Dokebi chests. Got 3 T10s. I've done it 3 times now. So you just kind of get used to it. I would not want to do it a 4th time, I'll say that. But I didn't want to do it the first time, and now we've done it 3 times, so I guess, what do I know? Maybe in like a year or something I'll be up for doing it again. Hard to say. Shurikon should just be nuked from the game. It should just be the nighttime, 24/7, but not cost energy. And it'd just be a grind spot. Don't even have to talk to the things. Just have mobs spawn. Just have one big mob spawn by the tower. And just be up. So that you can just go in a big circle of them. That's what it should be. That'd be pretty cool, actually. We're coming up on level 62 as well, so that'll be 1% special attack damage, which I'm looking forward to. Do trash weigh like 200%? Absolutely, yeah. I don't understand why it's so heavy over there. Just make it 0.1. Just make every trash loot in the game 0.1. Just across the board, who cares? We have hypothermia and I don't have any tea. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. They can't make money. Yeah, the company that's made like over $1 billion really has a hard time making money, don't they? Right there with you. Okay, we need to get lucky with scrolls. And also, we need a lot of Atanus. Been saying that for a while, yeah. So I'm gonna get 10 doubles an hour. Some get 1 after 50 hours. RNG, man. Is what it is. Stupid, especially because you have more than enough time to dump the stuff on a horse between spawns. Yeah. So it's not like they're gaining anything there. They're just making it arbitrarily tedious. Okay, that's how I was not ready for this hour, but that's alright. Tigris. We do need some money. I'm gonna have to use potions for the next 6 minutes. Keep from dying. They're greedy, that's completely accurate. Good descriptor. Just makes it annoying to grind there, yeah. That's the plan though, that's what they did. Everything in the game they have made worse than it should be to sell you the thing that has made it how it should have been in the first place. That is PA, well, that's one of PA's many, many business models. Need your advice about a fairy. Got T4 fairy with care 4 and the rest is level 1. Like continuous care? Because if you don't have miraculous cheer 5, then the fairy is useless. Miraculous cheer 5 is by far the most important skill. And outside of that, cheer 4? Are you playing the game conventionally? Like non-Iron Man? Like you can use the market and stuff? It's your Iron Man. Okay, do you plan on PvPing on your Iron Man? Like heavy PvP? Or are we just like defending spot and stuff? Because I think my Iron Man, my 700 gear score Iron Man, I had cheer 4 as well. And it was plenty enough for PvE. I didn't even notice that it wasn't cheer 5. So I think the only context where it would matter is PvP, where you're trying to like min-max everything. Because it is 50% faster on popping potions, but in PvE, like, I had no trouble with it at all. I was on a pretty tanky class though. Scholar is pretty tanky, has a lot of HP regen. But I didn't have any issues with it, so I would probably keep it, to be honest. It's such a pain to get a fairy on an Iron Man. That's one I would probably keep. Normal spots where it actually affects the trash you make directly. Yeah, but you're just like waiting for towers. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I don't even understand it in normal spots because like you also need inventory slots. You also need pets. You also need maids because there's spots in the game where you can't bring your horse. You need a tent. You need outfit. Like there's so much stuff that you need to purchase that the $10, excuse me, don't know what that was about, but I hit the mute, but it didn't mute first. That's my bad. Holy, something's in my throat or something, I don't know. They're just, they're way over to the top with greed in the game. It's a $10 game, but that's a scam. It's not actually a $10 game, it's like a $200 game. Don't die. Yeah, I tried to mute. So I hit the top of the mic, which mutes it, but it didn't mute, and I only realized that after I had coughed because my hand covered the mic. I couldn't see the light anymore. HP pot's now 550 regen. So they upped it by 100. That's alright. It should be percentage. Because then it would be balanced across all classes and there would be a reason to build HP. But what do I know? For the new elixirs though, I haven't really read any patch notes. They're better than a full rotation. They're not better than a full rotation. I think they're equivalent to a full rotation. If you run the full rotation of the new elixirs, because there's a couple of them, right? And it takes the old elixirs combined to make the new ones. So I think it's just a way to cut down on elixir volume. So instead of running like 18 elixirs, it'll be like 4. So big L to those of you that paid a bunch of money to get Continuous Care 5, because you definitely don't need it. But that was their plan from the beginning. Take as much money as they can from you on the fairies, just to remove the need for you to have spent that money in the first place. Welcome to PA. New pots tier 4 is more than enough. It's more than enough without the new pots. Like it's plenty for PvE. I was wondering, yeah. Yeah, I think it's 4 of them combined into one. So instead of what, 12 it'd be 3. Yeah. 16 is 4, I think. I don't know. I didn't look super hard at them. Yurto said right now they're worth like making and selling, because they're like 35 mil, but the cost to make is like 12 mil, but that's obviously going to last for about 15 seconds. And then they'll equalize. Or it'll be worse to make them. One of the two. The Harmony pot counts as 15 for the fairy though. Why? That's how you know it's a scam, Benial. That's how you know it's a scam. So they were so worried about making the combined elixirs because then there'd be no reason to give them money to get a fairy with continuous care. But the solution was to make one potion cost more than one potion in continuous care. That doesn't make any sense at all. I will never understand that or support it. That's ridiculous. Brother. No empty slots in your inventory. Oh yeah, we're on the ultimate today. I gotta remember to throw shit away. Thought I wasn't gonna need to update the skill, but I guess after all I do, that's pathetic. I would complain. It's supposed to be one continuous care slot equals one item that it uses. None of this BS where they make an item that uses a bunch of continuous care slots. That's pathetic and money hungry. That's crazy. Simply use one for all, then popping one by one. It's cheap. It's literally cheaper to use the normal elixirs without combining them into the new ones right now. And because it takes the same slots in your fairy, there is no reason to get the new ones. There's no reason to even mix them. What a waste of time. I guess that's for the people that didn't spend a bunch of money getting continuous care. And they don't want to push all the elixirs. Now they only have to push like 2 or 3 of them. But what a freaking scam. That, like, it's constant with this stuff. Really disappointed in PA lately. It gives very small fraction of extra damage anyway. For double the cost. By the way. Need some game to slap them in the face like how Wuwa did with Genshin? Yeah, I don't know. For PvP it's huge though? No, it isn't. It is very minuscule in PvP. Just like everything else is. Most important thing in PvP is your skill. But 0.02% more damage is completely meaningless. You're bad though? Okay, so for you it's important in PvP. That is one of the factors. Plays PvP anyway? A lot of people do actually. I would wager that a large portion of the game does. Like more than you'd think. There'll never be another game like BDO? I sure hope so. Certainly from the greedy aspect, and also from the there's literally nothing to do aspect. Those are two things I would never like to see again. Wouldn't waste that pot, yeah, exactly. Was so different than it was in BDO released, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the gaming industry is definitely changing. Once again. Hopefully for the better this time. You're in a day where scrolls didn't stack in the inventory, this challenge would be bad. It would be impossible, yeah. I already only have like 6 inventory slots, so it just wouldn't actually be possible. There's a contester for BDO. They've said that about literally every single game that's ever released. But here's the thing. BDO isn't big. BDO isn't the model that people are trying to recreate. This game does not have that many players. This isn't the target that new developers are trying to reach. Chrono Odyssey. I've never even heard of it. It's not time to make Tet Leighton. Cortuga with Blackstar. I think 1 hour plus. I'm not gonna do Leighton's. I'm gonna go Histria for Tungrad next, and also for maybe a Compass, and also for Memory Fragments, and also because it's like my favorite spot in the game. So I won't be doing Cortuga on this account. It's also a huge pain at Cortuga with no repair vendor and having to keep the tomes on you. So I just won't be doing Cortuga at all. BDO's niche, yeah, for sure. Yet our combat system is still unmatched. There's an asterisk there, which is that in an MMO, it is unmatched. In gaming, no. But it doesn't matter, because if nobody plays the game with good combat, then nobody plays the game with good combat. New players, there's a reason that this game isn't growing, and it's because people are leaving as fast as people are joining the game. It's because there's nothing to keep people around. They get hooked on the combat, they play for a while, and then it's like, well, what realistically can I do with my gear? I can PvP once a day at an allotted time. I can do 4 dungeons a week, well, 3 dungeons a week for now. I can do 5 blitz bosses a week. And then what? So they log in, they do their 5 boss blitzes. Maybe they run a couple of dungeons with their friends, and then they log out. That's a very, very quick way to just not bother opening the game again. That is the biggest problem BDO has right now, is there is nothing to do. There is no reason to play. There is no interesting content to go wrap your head around. Forgot about Tungrad Neck from Histria? Yeah. I'm gonna be there anyway, so we may as well do that, right? That's what I figured. Also, Cortuga on an Iron Man is rough. It's rough with the free-to-play tent and limited inventory. How's the offhand looking? It is at duo with 0 durability, basically. I think that's the 20 base. So we're 0 for 2 on try. So we're getting there. Aggressive Tungrad ring. Last time I saw us try before. Yeah, I want to say it was last week sometime. Probably like Sunday last week. So 5 days ago or something, we ended up hitting that. It's pretty nice. We went on 1. Grind every day to burn out. That's all there is though, right? It's just grinding. You grind so that you can have gear to grind somewhere else. I don't know, man. Have they added Elvia to Dungeon Party Finder? I have no idea. There's a Dungeon Party Finder? Shows you how much I do the content. How many memes you have? 0. 0 memes. That's why we're here. I need money as well, so. Feels not so much new players because the game's so complicated and almost says nothing to you what to do. They buy, download game, don't know what to do and uninstall. Yeah, exactly. And then like the people that do stick around, the main problem is that the people that do stick around see that there's no content in the end game. There's nothing to like build the account for. So why would they continue playing? But also, they just drop you in with no goals because there's nothing to set a goal toward, right? If they dropped you in and they're like, hey, look at this, Theater of Blood. Look at these cool bosses. Look at these cool items you can get. And they're like, oh, by the way, you gotta have this gear to get here. Then you would have something. You have like a hook, a reason to play the game, a reason to get geared up, to try some content that looks interesting to you. But right now, it's just like, hey guys, get geared up so that you can go in circles somewhere else. And it's pretty unfortunate, man. Not for Elvia difficulty last time I checked. I don't know how to spell group. We don't do groups. Chat group. Oh, it's probably party. Ataraxian party matching. Find a party for Ataraxian, set to normal difficulty. So no, there's no Elvia difficulty still. Lol. It's not complicated, it's convoluted, yeah. Doing nothing, and sometimes just going in and grind for Debo. Literally can't tell a high-end player to a new player because of the costume. Yeah. That's another thing as well. There's no fashion. There's no fashion desert online. So I play with friends, we have friendly competition. You're not allowed to have friends in BDO. It's a single player game. Tragic. I don't know, man. Every time we talk about this, we talk about it a lot, but every time we talk about it, I just get so disappointed. Because the game could be amazing. But it isn't. And I wish it was. Just play full solo, no friends, no guilds. Wish I could eventually do some dungeons as well, but not gonna bother. On easy mode, yeah, that's fair. You can't even like go to the entrance and like advertise yourself as a party member because people don't do that either. It's not like a hype area where everybody has to go to in order to get a group together. It's all just done in like Discords. People just DM each other on Discord and they set something up. Can't wait to be off work for the week and start the new Path of Exile League. Gonna be fun seeing who gets the furthest. New PoE League, huh? That's interesting. That should be fun. For some watching the stream, hey David, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome in. Don't know why there's any costumes you can grind. There's two, but in Final Fantasy, there's so many costumes for you to grind and make your own, etc. Because they want to sell them to you instead of offering them to you for free in game. That's the long and the short of it. They'd rather make the $34 instead of letting you grind it out. Going back to Warframe. Yeah, fair enough. Every game has its problems, though, unfortunately. And BDOs is just a greedy company and a lack of content. New PoE League looks very good. I've never played Path of Exile. Like, I jumped in, you land on the beach. I've made it to that first town or whatever, and a little bit past it. And that's it. Which is weird because I enjoyed Diablo, so I don't know why I wouldn't like that. I don't know. I just haven't like tried to get into it, I guess. I like looked up a build guide, and it is the most complicated freaking thing on the planet. But not looking up a build guide is like awful because you're never gonna figure it out for yourself. But the build guides are like, hey guys, you should already have this gem from this activity that you did 6 years ago. So just equip this gem to start leveling it up and then have this gear right off the bat. And then it doesn't tell you where to get that stuff. It just says you should have this stuff. Even the new player, quote unquote, build guides are like, hey guys, you should have this molten lava gem. Just throw it on. Super fun, big economy, endless farming, yeah. It seems like I would enjoy it. I like the Diablo style stuff, so. Warframe is also so fun to play. So many things to do, even at Endgame. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a crazy concept? Have stuff to do at Endgame? It must be crazy, man. I don't know. Build process is super scary when you first start? Yeah. I spent a couple of hours trying to get sorted on it, and I just gave up. Vendor sells spell gem. They didn't sell the gem that I was looking for. I don't even remember what it was called. Some kind of like lava thing, I think. Good league to start because trading currency got a lot better. Don't look at Twink level guides. Personally, Zazaran makes really good guides for beginners. I think it was a Zazaran build that I was trying to do, and he said it was a beginner build. And there was like a YouTube video on it and a link to like their website where you build all the stuff, like the skill builder website. And I immediately ran into that problem. If you know literally nothing about the game, then find this gem or get this gem, but not like an exact location of how to get the gem. It just doesn't work, man. Because it like at that point it's not really a beginner guide. It's hey, I've played through the story once and now I'm looking for a build guide. But it's hard to do that as well as a creator because you know so much about the game that you play that it's hard to like separate yourself and become someone who doesn't understand anything. It's hard to like catch all the stuff that someone isn't going to understand. So I totally get it. But yeah, I just had a hard time with it. Rolling magma. It was something. I don't remember what it was at this point. Path of Exile is building wrong path and you can't get points back. So it's useless and uninstalled. RIP. All these guides are not very helpful if you're just starting and have not played much. Yeah, it's tragic, right? Because they're labeled as like new player guide. New player build or like a new player friendly builds. I don't know. You'd think that new player friendly build would be like, hey guys, you've never opened this game before. Let me walk you through it. And then it would like, it would help you find the things that you need, or at least show you where they are or something, right? This guy's not very helpful. Yeah. First step of learning the game is learning path of building. Yeah. Yeah, I've pulled up the website for that and messed around with it for a bit. It's pretty complex. Clickbait title, not newbie friendly, basically, yeah. It's funny. But they try. It's just like hard to separate that in your head. You can't answer every question when you don't have the questions yet, you know. So I don't blame the guide makers. I'm sure some of them are trying really hard. Like Evil Does Harm done for BDO. A few years ago, his guides were actually really bad. Like when he first started, he was just dumping content to have content, and his guides were like really not good. But he's learned a lot about the game, and he's really turned it around, so definitely recommend his channel now. It's videos like this, they're 3 hours. I'm not watching that. Yeah, I wouldn't watch that either. If I'm like starting up a new game and it requires some sort of build guide, I'm already a little bit apprehensive. And then if I look up a build guide and it's a 3 hour video, I'm just uninstalling the game. That's just how it is. You can get points back. Get some respec points from questing, and the rest you can buy with in-game currency. So there's a way to respec. Okay, that's good. These guides are awesome. Yeah. Over the years, he's learned a ton about the game, and he's like really polished up his guide making stuff. Does good work now. But when he first started BDO, he was still making guides, and he just he didn't know nearly as much as he does now. Don't know what that was supposed to be. Talking about PoE planner. It's path of building light mode. Jeez. I don't think I even want to know what the non-light mode is. What's your EQ right now? Is that emotional quotient? Is that like IQ, but the emotional version? I assume that's not what you're asking, but that's where my head is going. Hey, Death Sands. Grind's going pretty good. We are approaching finishing our offhand to try. It needs a fair bit more memes and a lot more money, but we're within 6 clicks. No, I mean gear. Oh. Exclamation gear at any time will pull up both my main account and this account, but I'll pull it on screen for you. There you go. I saw EQ and I was like, I don't think I have an emotional quotient. I see now that it meant equipment. Now that I've put all the pieces together, I see now. It took me a while to get there. It took me a full half rotation to get there, but we got there. If it could be good, if they could make some grind spots for more players so you could play with friends. I think it would be good if they like moved away from the quote-unquote grind spot mentality and they instead made content that was not grinding. Make content that you can grind, but don't make the content grinding. I'm saying it best to get help when starting PoE, just how much there is. Hopes that PoE 2 will be easier to learn. Yeah, well, I think the people that run Path of Exile are a pretty solid company. I've heard positive things about them, and I think that they understand what their weakness is. So I would hope that they would approach the weakness. Nice progress. Been following you for a while now. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. It's coming along. We're getting there. One day it'll be fairly impressive. Ackman when? I can already do Ackman, it's just pretty sweaty. Ranger is incredibly squishy. And we rolled Archer this month, which is also incredibly squishy. So, probably after I get the potions, we'll commit to Ackman. Going 6 hours straight. So my goal's not there. Yeah, there's nothing to do with your grind time, man. It's unfortunate. Finally got my last piece of the map. Took about 37 hours total for all 4 pieces. No dupes. Hey, that's not bad. That's pretty dang close to the average, so I certainly would be happy with that. Reminds me when the game first launched in SCA region, you used to play Awakening Ranger, WF all the time. Yeah, this is the only grind spot that I can actually do this in. Anywhere else, I just have to Q spam, which is a little bit more involved because Q is kind of like harder to hit, but it does more damage. So Definitely am. Yeah. You hear some crazy numbers coming out of that place. Like some unbelievable numbers. And I have to wonder like what people are doing. But I don't know, man. If you hard target mobs, it's really not that bad. Just get it knocked out real quick. 15 hours in, still didn't get a single piece. If you're like very much targeting the mobs and you're not killing anything that isn't the mobs you need, and you're on a fast class, the average per piece is like 13 to 15 hours depending on the piece. So you're right about there. You should get one soon. Seem like 80 to 90 hours. Must not be the proper spots. Or they're just grinding in circles, right? A lot of people are like, oh man, I'm gonna go for the map, and then they just show up at Pilaku and they just grind it like it's another grind spot, waiting to get the map, and that's just not how that works. I could see 80 or 90 hours if you're just like showing up and grinding a rotation in a circle. That could make sense to me. But if you're zooping around killing the things you need, there's no way it'd take that long. That's like so many more times than the average. It's pretty unlikely. It's like 3 times the average. So. When you play on main, usually like 1 day a week. That day is usually Saturday, but not always. I just don't care that much about the main. I did have some goals for it because of the announcement of the 100 floor dungeon, but honestly, like, I am about 85% confident that PA is going to absolutely mess it up or cancel it because it'll be too hard, so I'm very, very nervous for that. I don't want to, like, spend a bunch of time gearing up my main just to have PA, like, pull the rug out from under me like they always do. What you play there? I main Zerker. I've been a Zerker main for like 8 years or 9 years or whatever. Good old Awakening Zerker. What's 104 dungeon? 100 floor. And I don't know. It's something they announced at the Heidel Ball though. Or at least mentioned at the Heidel Ball. They didn't exactly announce it. That could be like 4 years from now as well, so who knows? It could also just never happen. Killing everything is because I'm playing Mystic, so I'm quite fast. Didn't knew there were things like these, and I have much more AP. I need so much hiding everything. The problem is not how fast you can kill it. The problem is ensuring that your pets loot the right thing. So I promise you that it'll be faster if you don't just kill the packs. Even if you can blow them up, even if you're really fast. It will be faster if you just hard target the mobs. But if what you want to do is just grind there, fair enough, man. Don't let me stop you. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you enjoy, definitely. Be no left till the release to play once a week? Don't tell me that, man. I know you're right. You're literally right that if it comes out ever, it'll be like super heavily time gated. I know that you're right because that's all they are capable of doing at PA. But I don't want to hear that. I want to be able to absolutely spam it. But I know you're right. If it comes out at all, if it doesn't get canceled because Jay thinks it's too hard, and it comes out in the first place, it'll probably be a super time-gated thing. Brain turns off when I see Jay. Yeah. That's funny. He's kind of like earned that though from the player base, right? How can PA be so tone deaf to what people want? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it so crazy? I have been exclusively playing this game for 8 years. Okay? I love this game. It's my first MMO. I had such high hopes for the game. And now, if I wasn't doing this very specific challenge, I wouldn't even be playing the game. It's crazy. It's crazy. Don't pets have rare priority, so they pick up rare things first? No. Your pet will pick up whatever loot beam is physically closest to you, and they do not care at all about priority. You will leave rare items on the ground. That goes for everything. Potions. A Vel's Heart drop if it's on the ground. Compass piece. Nurturing piece. You will leave it on the ground if you don't loot it. There is no priority. Probably some kind of seal that you have to grind in order to run the dungeon. Oh man, you're just killing my buzz, man. It's not even you doing it, it's PA's antics that are doing it, but you're also right. It'll be like a weekly lockout, and you have to grind a seal that drops once every 50 hours. That, of course, assumes that the whole thing doesn't get canceled in the first place. So, like... Why are we even playing the main, man? This ultimate will be, like, past the main before that thing comes out anyway. Jeez. "95% gonna get canceled?" Yeah, I'm pretty confident that it'll get canceled. Just like the like Sakraya Abyss game mode that was supposed to come out. From business perspective, it's baffling. Yeah. That's why they keep making so many new classes, man. It's because classes sell. That's what's keeping their game alive, is new classes, and that's it. It's just gonna be some scuffed version of it. Sounds just too awesome. Isn't that sad? We've been so beaten down as a player base that we can't even like get excited about something because we figure that they're gonna mess it up. It's crazy. Man. Unfortunate. Hate Dokebi chests? I did them. Hey, grats. Once they're done, you literally never have to do them again unless you're making a new account, but let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about the 3 times that I've done it. Let's just talk about the fact that you're done now. Good for you, man. Hope I didn't loot it then. Yeah, you probably... You could have. There's definitely a possibility. But yeah, I don't know, like, why there isn't a priority system, but there has never been one, so... They also need to change the no horses in Augmented History. They said they were going to do that. I don't know if you guys remember the little snippet, but when they released Dekia Augmented History, they said, hey guys, we're going to remove the restriction. Since we opened the door to Augmented History, we're going to make it so that your horse can go in there now. And that was when Dekia Augmented History came out, like 6 months ago. And it's still not in the game. I literally will never be able to grind Dekia Augmented History on this account because I can't take my horse in. It is just content I will never be able to do. And I have no faith in them actually fixing it. Because if they haven't done it yet, I don't think they're going to. Never doing the chests again. That's a good plan. Huge Star Wars fan. I've already learned not to get my hopes too high about anything. Yeah, that's fair. Didn't they say something about snowboarding when Mountains of Eternal Winter released? Yeah. And it was developed enough that one of the like PA heads was actually doing it at their ball that they were having. They jumped on a snowboard and they snowboarded down a mountain. And that was 2 years ago with Mountain of Eternal Winter release. Scrapped it. Hello, Aaron. Good afternoon. Had an unfortunate experience, Stockman. Didn't know it straight killed your horse, so got stranded out in the middle of the desert. Yeah, it literally just insta deaths your horse as soon as you take it in. Same thing with like Sakraya and stuff. You can get your horse teleported into Sakraya with you, but it just dies immediately. That one makes a little bit more sense, I guess, because it's technically underwater, but the Akhman history angle never made sense to me. I think that was always just to sell inventory or whatever. We made some crazy progress on the chunk man, Aaron. I got to 45 combat so that I could attack the fancier skeletons without getting just absolutely jumped. And within like 15 minutes, I got 2 axes, 2 iron med helms, and 2 iron sims. So we are set up. We're done with the skeletons, basically. I can move on. It's crazy. I don't care about your syrup necklace game. I don't need 3 syrups in an hour. Arbitrary restriction, some statistic Dev came up with. It was to sell like weight and inventory back in the day. Like 100% it was. There's not a doubt in my mind about it. Sending one more hunter level for 91. 91 is so high. How much XP is that? Like 5 mil? $5.9. Oh, I was close. I was pretty close. Not bad. My highest skill is 68, so not bad. Not bad for a guess. You can say that you completed another Iron Man helmet. Yeah, Iron Helmet Man. It is actually a Iron Man, though. It's a group Iron Man. I don't know if you guys caught the stream yesterday. Well, the end of the stream yesterday, the last few hours of the stream. But on RuneScape, which I have virtually no experience in, we are doing a group Chunk Man with Gallum. So what that means is that we are an Iron Man group, because you can have... There's like a game mode where you can be a group Iron Man and share a bank with your fellow Iron Men. So Gallum and I made a group Iron Man, and we rolled some chunks, which is essentially a section of the game that you're locked to and cannot leave until you complete everything that's possible in that chunk. So he is in a different chunk than me, and we can share banks, which means that some of the tools that I can get change the possibilities for his chunk, and then some of the stuff that he can get changes the possibilities for mine. So it's pretty cool. There is a VOD up on it. I separated it from the BDO VOD, so it has its own thing if you're interested in that sort of stuff. But pretty cool stuff. $200k XP an hour. It's not that bad. It's pretty good, yeah. I'm making about 40k XP an hour. Trying to get to 85 combat so that I don't have to go do 97 shades. First task I ever skipped, by the way. It pulled up a 97 shades task, and I walked all the way out there. Started attacking them. They don't aggro you, by the way. So I was like, oh, let me go into the catacombs. It says it's locked and needs a key, and I was like, yeah, I'm canceling. Teleported back, canceled. Killed 2 of them. Teleported back, canceled. I'm just taking toll on my stamina push supply. Says I need to do agility again. Is that how you get staminas on an Iron Man? Is you just do the Mark of Grace? Aren't they buffing that as well? I heard something in a stream about them buffing the staminas. Marks. Or they're buffing the Grace outfit, one of the two. I'm unsure. Port Gallum has gearing tier on an Iron Man, yeah. He does a lot of boss splits though. He does every single week he does a boss splits, and I just can't be bothered personally. We will need to do it, but I can't like save up things, so we'll have to wait till we're ready. So funny to me that in BDO the mentality is, oh no, an update is coming, they'll mess it up. Meanwhile, PoE and OSRS are both like, yes, 2 updates, worst case it takes 1 week to get fixed. Yeah, but like for BDO's case, if they mess something up, you might have to live like that forever. That might be the new permanent. And they're probably gonna mess something up. They want to nerf the outfit so it's useless outside of agility training, but in return you'll get more marks of grace from agility with outfit equipped. So it won't give you like negative weight bonus, so your run energy doesn't recharge as much. I guess that would be an interesting change, Aaron, because my mentality is I was doing questing and I'm like, man, should I really be doing this without the full grace outfit? Or should I just go grind up agility to get the full grace so that I have an easier time questing? But then I was like, you know what? I can buy stamps, so we're good. kind of a loophole. I can buy stamps. I don't need to feel obligated to have the grace outfit. It's like the striker update, Musa with grabs. Can you imagine a Musa with a grab? Like this is Shadow Arena or something, and they give Musa a grab. Imagine. Musas wouldn't even know what to do with a grab if they had one. Just like wizards don't know what to do with their grab. So Vid, Striker, Fasika Musa, he has grabs, yeah. So it has multiple dashes, but they're not spammable. So Musa can dash like that for pretty much forever. There are eventual stamina limitations, but it's very far. And Striker only gets 3, so. Guys, we just got a shout out in the channel. Someone has shouted us out. They must be talking about us. Because I didn't read them. Let me check them out. I don't even know who they are, so let me check them out. Please hold. We're memeing a little bit. Oh, never mind, they're ending. Oh, that's why. Please hold. Konark, really bad. Most tasks are pretty long, and he forces you into specific locations. You talking about Slayer Master? I'm not sure which one I was using. I'm trying to get 85 for the Gnome Stronghold one. Whoever that is. Brother, my inventory. What else can we throw away? I need to throw away more stuff. Get out of here. Alright. Charmenza, thanks so much for the raid. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. I saw your shout out and I was very confused, so I looked you up. I was like, wait, why are you shouting me out? Are you talking about me? So I pulled up your stream and I saw that you were raiding. Got a little bit of a sneak peek there. But hello, thanks so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out now. Hello everyone. I'm Sickloot. I am like a, I guess, crazy person. We do something called an Ultimate Iron Man. So what that means is I can't use the storage and I can't use the central market. So this is everything I own right here, all piled up in my inventory. It's pretty cool. I've done a regular Iron Man before, which is just that you can't use the market, and we got that to 700 gear score, so now we're on to something a little bit more difficult and fun, hopefully. But I really appreciate the... Okay, get out of here. Get out of here, Sarah. Really appreciate the raid. Hope you're doing well. ISP kind of slow? Hey, no worries. It do be like that. We are currently trying to finish the potions and also get memory fragments to try and finish our offhand. It's very expensive and not going quickly, but that's all right. We'll get there. So your Iron Man journey, yeah, we're doing an Ultimate Iron Man now. So the original Iron Man finished. We got to 700 gear score, and now we're doing it again, but without the storages either. So I'm just carrying everything around with me. So no market, no storage. It's been a lot of fun so far. It's taken a while already. It's definitely so much harder than the regular Iron Man. But it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. How many Tannis you get here? It's pretty solid for a Tannis. I think I probably average like between 5 and 8. A rough guess. Sometimes it's like 3, but 8 is not uncommon. Be back later. Got to rewatch PoE announcement stream I missed. Hey, fair enough. Enjoy. Hopefully it hypes you up a bit, man. Hopefully you look forward to it. Good luck. Yeah, I appreciate that. Just woke up, already getting shade. You getting some shade casted at you already? We're 2 minutes on the hour. How many scrolls we have? 19. So if we get one more, that'll be 4. 4 times 7 is 28. So we would have 1 whole click. I guess technically 2 whole clicks in memory fragments, because then we could go below the 20. Which will cost 600 mil, and we only have 200 mil, so we'll probably go make some money after this hour. If we can get one more scroll. I guess we'll go until we get one more scroll, and then we'll go make 400 mil real quick. Hey, appreciate the follow as well. I could have taken advantage of your shout out and done the same. Let me scroll back up. Scrolling. There we go. Okay, we need one more scroll. Let's get it. Let's get it. Just hope we don't get another Marnie Stone from here. That'd be tragic. Keep falling off the agility course. I hate it here. Have you considered not falling? It's close to the not failing meta, but it has to do with falling. Character's really trying to put this soon into my soon not hardcore. Yeah, it's tired of it. It's ready to go home. Just needs a little help. Just needs a little nudge over the edge of the agility course. We need one more scroll. My tent buff is like over. But we need one more scroll. This will be the scroll that takes 6 years. We'll grind another 40 minutes to get this last one scroll. There it is. Okay, we're done. We're done. We'll go run these. Should be 28-ish memory fragments, give or take. Which will be 2 clicks worth on the Black Star. So we just need 400 mil to buy the crons, and then we're good. Off to money make. Just finished my first hour at Pilaku Dekia, 13.4k trash. I don't know if that's good though. I don't know either, to be honest. Never done it. Never been there. Always good luck. Bye. Hey, have a good one. Appreciate the raid again. And I hope you have a good day. I meant to pick that up. Oh gosh. Don't kill my camel. Don't kill my camel. We can't have it all be for nothing. Okay, these guys don't do that much damage. We're safe. Pilaku, 2 shots, my camel. These guys can't even touch it. It's definitely good. Or 16 mil in trash. Can I tell you a secret, Nelevon? You ready to be disappointed? Please? Okay. I can make a new account today. Okay, I can walk up to a vendor, buy some raw sugar and some water, shake it together, and go make more than 416 mil. I don't have the rest of the stuff that you make money on, like all the drops and all that. But if we're comparing trash to trash, for some reason, you just make a ridiculous amount of money doing absolutely nothing. Get the chance to get Debos. What's the average there? Like 1 in 15 hours or something? You got this. Good luck. I don't understand why they made it so bad. And then they added the rings to like everywhere and made those bad as well. The world may never know. Do I want to do scrolls on the Ranger? Probably not, because it's going to not have inventory space. Saw someone using the YouTube comments plugin thingy. There's a YouTube comments plugin? What is it? What's it do? Not even good for Nexus deck, you feel tragic. The balance in this game. Remember you saying you multi-stream? Can't show YouTube chat. I could... It's not... Okay. It's not that there's not a way for me to do it. It's that it's against Twitch terms of service. So if they are doing it, then they are violating Twitch TOS, and that's on them. That is their decision to make. I will not make that decision. If I ever stop making content or stop streaming, I want it to be my decision and not Twitch's decision, if that makes sense. Hit or miss kind of thing. It's if they catch you and they feel like doing something about it, then they'll do something about it. But Twitch is very like, sometimes they care about their rules and sometimes they don't. I think your size can impact that. But it is directly in the TOS that you're not allowed to do that, so I'm not gonna violate TOS. I think if we only mix 3 at a time here, this might go okay. That gives us 8 inventory slots. Surely we'll be able to open them. Back to work. Have a good one. All right, Death Sands. Enjoy your day at work. Hopefully it goes smooth for you. Showing chat on screen, maybe that's an exception. Nope. That is also written into the rules. You cannot show it on screen. I had a link to it before, but I don't have a link to it now. But yeah. You can't even like share it in the chat box or have it on screen. Both of them are right in the thing. Because I used to have YouTube chat on Twitch as well. So, unfortunate. Goated hour though, 2 golden backpacks. Hey, best hour. You guys remember back in the day, we're talking 6-7 years ago, they had the golden dagger event, and Blade Boquez like filled his inventory with golden daggers, and then for years he had a border of golden daggers just for the memes. That was a good time. Maybe they're reading it out. No, I think it was on screen, right? I've seen people do it on screen as well. There are some very big people doing it on screen. I will point you to the Elden Ring category. The top like 4 people in there have it on screen, but it is against Twitch TOS, so I don't want to do anything that's going to violate rules. I don't want to give Twitch the opportunity to take away the thing that I enjoy. So I'm going to stick to the rules that they have and build from that. 79% XP, that's crazy. We got 2.3 there then? No, 1.3. Must have been 1.3% with 0 XP bonuses. Except for this one, 200%. Really baffling, all latest new Asian MMOs and MMOs Lite are total garbage. It's all about making money, man. That's like the gaming industry over the years has shifted from being a passion project that investors weren't particularly interested in to being one of the biggest money-making industries in the world. So it's just full of cash grabs and stuff, which is pretty tragic. It is heating up in here. I turned my air conditioner off a few hours ago. I didn't sleep very well, by the way. I got to bed. Gosh, we've been live an hour and a half, so that means I got to bed four hours ago, and then woke up an hour before stream. So it's been a little bit rough, but it's heating up in here. I gotta go turn on the air conditioner. So give me a minute to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay. I could have done the BRB screen there, but I figured it'd be quick, so we just knocked it out. You want to play an actual good game, I suggest turning your eyes away from the AAA market and look into some indie games. Check this out, guys. If you want to play an actual good game, here it is. This is an actual good game. Go play this. Game where the developers care about the players. Here it is. Here it is. This is it. This is the game that's actually a good game and the developers care about the players. This is the game for you. Sandman. I gotta get to 85 combat, man. I went and did the vampires, Mario, and then had 2 more tasks, and then we got 97 shades. And I was like, yep, I'm out. Canceled that real fast. For that slander, I vote we all go to EU Arsha and tell them what we think. That RuneScape is a better game than BDO. Y'all gonna just spam it in the chat box? Is that what's gonna happen? Because I think it's just... Obviously, there are some biases and stuff, but... There's just so much more content, so much more things to do. And the developers actually care. The stuff that comes to the game is every single piece of it is voted on by the community. And if it doesn't have, I think it's 70% approval rate, it doesn't happen. And there's like an endless number of things to do in the game. Everything for the minigame poll that was supposed to this week passed. I didn't even look at it. Maybe I should have. I don't think I know enough about the minigames, though. That cooldown thing, your combo, or just every single skill you ever use? That's the combo. This is not every single skill you ever use. This is the combo. Let's go through it. Don't squat like that. All right, so you pull your daggers out. You do Q. That was 100%. So let's start over. You do Q. This, that, this, that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. That. Shift Q. Shift X. SF. That's the combo. And then you just repeat through that over and over again. I think it didn't pass. Lower the audio of the nail beasts and the temple trekking minigame. People like having bleeding ears. It's probably just like an iconic thing at this point, and they would feel bad if they did. Vecdekia Pilaku hits harder than Akhman and Histria. Outside of Histria boss. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that, but I guess they're the same requirement. So it's definitely possible. We can actually open our stuff. 31 instead of 28, so we high rolled there a little bit. That's very good. Now we need to make money. What am I looking for these? So if we can make 230 mil, we can make 2 clicks on the Black Star. So let's go make some money. Let's go make some money. With the best money maker in the game. Asterisk for me. I should probably use the well, huh? Why is the well not closer to Altanova, by the way? Why is it not on this side of Altanova? Terrible. Brother. There's literally nothing there physically. Okay. We'll get stuck on things that aren't actually there. You got it. You like the RSS live loadout thingy? Can even see your past Slayer tasks in there? Yeah, you can see that I killed 2 shades and then just dipped. We've been going pretty ham on the Slayer. That was the first and only task I've ever canceled, was the shades. I'll switch outfits here. I am now 86% basically to Master 2. Still don't have a Courser. Just looking up how to do turtle skipping, 9 easy / fast tasks, and after that 1 slow task for maximum points. Is it like pretty simple to do then? There's just like context, I guess. They changed the bar. When you're throwing the rope, they changed the bar. They added like a rope icon to the left of it for some reason. Super simple, literally just do 9 tutorial tasks. After that, go to the Slayer Master that gives you the most points. Konar for you. But when I hit... So if I hit 85 combat, will it be the other one, or will it still be Konar? Because I'm not that far from 85 combat. That's pretty interesting though. So that's, you just do that over and over again? You just do 9 tutorials, then a Konar, and then 9 tutorials, and then a Konar, over and over and over again? You know what's worse though, is I only made 400 mil that hour. That's not including the fuel costs, so probably like 250 to 300. Brother, we're gonna put you to shame just walking back and forth with horses. Welcome to the real endgame of BDO. You sit in this spot and you wait for the horse that you caught to spawn. You min-max the name of FDA, because it's really easy to type with one hand. You sell for 17 mil. You run back. Every 10th task, it gives bonus point streak. Oh, so I need to find out where I am in the point streak. And then do up to 9 with Turiel. And then make sure the 10th one is Pronar or whoever. I understand. Is there a way to see how many you're on without taking another task? Because I completed my task and walked away. Type exclamation task. Okay. It just said, oh, there it is. Nope, that was you. It just, my guy just said exclamation task. I'll try it again. Whoops, that's not how you spell it. That was tax. Brother, this is going not well. I've tried it 4 times now, it hasn't worked. I'm just saying exclamation task while I'm at sand crabs. I'm just spamming it. It just doesn't do anything at all. I'm just saying that to everyone around me. So that's a little bit embarrassing. Yours just says vampires, 0 out of 125 killed. Taxes? No. Task? Tasks. Current task. Gotta go back to Slayer Master's not working. So I would have to... I think I know what to do. Should be good. 22 mil for that horse. We've made 40 mil in about 5 seconds. We do that 10 more times, I guess 9 more times, and we've made more money than Mellabon this hour. Slayer Helm is really a massive unlock for Slayer. Definitely want to work on it. We got to get high Slayer anyway. FDA, sick works for the government confirmed. Well, it's because we're turning it to glue. We turn all the horses into glue and the FDA has to get involved. So if you label them FDA, then the FDA thinks they've already checked and verified And what that means is that you don't get pinged and you don't have to pay taxes on the horses. A little insider information for you there. Why is there a startup cost for Dekia Grind? Yeah. They needed a sink for accessories that nobody wanted, so there you go. Got an enchanted gem. You could see current task and the streak you're on. Oh yeah, I think I have some in the bank because they give you a bunch when you first start, right? Such a life hack. Be sure to use it. Hey, you're welcome. Did you check the group storage, by the way, Gallum? Did you have a peek? 16 mil. Forgot about that gem. Probably have some. I don't know. Maybe I don't, but I think you can just buy them from the Slayer guy, right? Just got my birthday cake in game today. Hey! We know what day you started the game. Nice. So it would have been one without also cost 20 more fields at the start. They needed a proper sync though. They don't really know what they're doing. So they needed to really sync it. Yeah, you can buy them? Yeah. I'll probably do that before I take another task from Vanica if I remember. I've not, but I saw your message. There's more. There's so much more. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I need for 80 an hour. It's 5 more than do accessories for. Minus 100 an hour or so. Yeah, but it's not about the money that it costs you. It's about the fact that there's not 6,000 of them sitting on the market. That was their goal, was to make it so that 6,000 Seraph's necklaces aren't sitting on the market. So what do we have instead? We have 6,500 Seraph's necklaces sitting on the market. Because they don't know what they're doing at PA. It's so funny, man. That's literally why they did it as well, is to fix the yellow accessory market, and they literally didn't do that. Because they don't know how to like balance anything. So it's so funny, man. It's like every corner you turn, there's something else that PA is absolutely messed up. And it's just so funny, man. Like, I don't even feel sad about it anymore. It's just something to laugh about now. I like what I see. Fashionscape, man. The skeletons are done basically. Because not only do you have a set of everything, but I also have a set of everything. So I need more combat levels to do the zombies though. Because they're 24, so I need to be 29, or I think 49, sorry. In order to not just get absolutely piled on by them. So I will work toward 49. Probably on skeletons, because they still drop runes and stuff. And then we'll go to the zombies. Because zombies have really solid mind and air rune drops, I believe. if I remember correctly. And then I'll start working on magic from there. Store up a good chunk of runes and then go throw magic at something with low magic defense. I also need to kill a bunch of imps, and there's only one imp spawn. But he drops the pot of flour that I need for the pita bread and various other things. Best in slot mage gear, I think, as well, with the blue hat, stuff like that. So that's going to be probably the most annoying part of the whole chunk. I had some trouble sleeping last night, as you can tell. We also got to like 27 woodcutting or something, and like 18 fletching, I believe. Trying to get to the oak. 1 p.m. and I haven't slept yet? Yeah. I slept a good 2.5 hours today, I think. Crashed for a couple hours before stream, and then here we are. That's why there's no cam today. My eyes are like red, and my hair's all messed up. And I'm wearing the same shirt, I think. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Okay, you didn't even notice? You didn't even notice that I wasn't here. Shows how alert I am? No, no, no. It's all on me. Clearly, I'm not good looking enough. Left eye is always itchy and kind of teary. Mine don't really itch, they just get super bloodshot. But I frequently struggle to sleep, so it's not uncommon for me. How you doing today? Same shirt stream? Yeah, same shirt stream. Barely slept, so doing pretty good otherwise, though. I don't feel tired or anything, which is weird. So I slept like 2.5 hours, maybe. But doing pretty good. We made a little bit of memory fragments, so now we need 600 mil to be able to click the black star 2 more times. Hoping it goes. Otherwise, it's back to Fogan's for at least another hour, and then more money after that again. Only my left, though, never my right. So I get, like, I don't know what they're called, like cluster headaches or something behind my left eye and never my right eye. But that's when I haven't slept, so maybe you're like on the verge of developing cluster headaches. That would be really unfortunate. I don't wish that on you. I noticed. Gotta push the stats, man. Gotta go. Gotta roll. The biggest benefit to getting that stuff done is now I have a marginally more AFK thing to do. Because one-shotting rats is very active, so. Not feeling well? Hey, that's fair. Hope you feel better soon. Hello? Left eye is always so irritated, so basically I always have it closed. That's crazy. Hopefully it's nothing serious though. Goes headaches as well, except it's always in the... Is it? Okay. Always in the back right of my head. That's weird. Mine is always behind the eyes. And I don't ever like get headaches But when I do, it's a nice little cluster behind my left eye. They're pretty rough, man. Usually due to lack of sleep, which is something that I don't have a ton of control over when it happens. And it makes trying to sleep way harder. So, tell me how that makes sense. It's not a headache. Yeah, but it's something. Something is causing the irritation, right? Allergies, maybe? That could be it. I'm allergic to a lot of things as well. I never get itchy, though. My eyes water sometimes, I guess, but they mostly just get red, and then sometimes will water. I don't know. Everyone has, like, different versions of allergies, though, so totally fair. Any weird part is why is my left eye? It's a good question. I have willow tree in my chunk, so all that math I did yesterday needs to be redone. The my thought process there wasn't even about what's efficient and what's not efficient. It was just about if two people are chopping wood, then the one person that needs to fletch the wood would fletch more wood more fast. But you have a lot of other stuff to work on as well. So it's not like it probably would not be the most efficient to have you also help me with that once we get up there. It would probably be more efficient to just have you push your chunk and unlock more chunks. And then I would just be stuck on a tree for a bit. But I don't know. Focus on 10 to 20 levels at a time. Try to figure out how often we face bosses. 5 to 10 levels, and hopefully 10 to 20 unique bosses by the time all 100 levels are out. You talking about the 100 floor dungeon? Oh yeah, I missed some chat. Want to hop on the 100 floor dungeon talk, but I was mid-grind. Hope they go through with it. My problem is that I don't know if you remember the Sakraya Abyss like survival game mode that they announced probably 5 years ago at this point. And they fully developed it, and Jay said that they weren't going to release it because it was too hard. That is my concern with the 100 floor dungeon. They're going to come up with some excuse to not release it. Face cam where? I barely slept. I'm like super tired. I don't want to turn the lights on. So, no cam today. Just having a nice chill. My eyes are half closed stream. Is that us now? That's taking place of that. There it is. There you go. We're Kurt Angle. we hang out for a couple of seconds and we go away. Surprise, guys. I'm Kurt Angle. We just have to talk about it and figure out a bit later. Yeah, we have plenty of time. I assume it's more efficient for you to not help me, though. But it was a thought that I had. I don't know. We'll see. What's your ISK an hour doing that? Internal secretary knife. Internet sales kiosk. Imaginary sale. I don't know. I think we make it sort of depends on how efficient you are. Oh, wrong game. I thought you were asking about the horses. I was trying to figure it out. I don't know what ISK means. I was trying to figure it out. Got a little bit lost. EVE Online thing, I think. Just PA enjoyer through and through, huh? BDO and EVE Online. That's crazy. Hard content. Does Jay think he runs FromSoft? Start with boss splits, at least C6, 7, but I don't know if we call them hard. Yeah. Crazy, right? So instead of like releasing it, or I don't know, crazy concept, making it not as hard, he just scrapped the whole thing. They fully developed it, wasted all of your money developing it, by the way, because it very much cost the players money, and then just deleted it from the face of the earth. Didn't let anybody try it, didn't ask any player about it. There was no testing done. It was just Jay went into it with his little striker that only knows how to operate a cannon, decided he couldn't do it, so it must be too hard, scrap the whole thing. Silver? I was in EVE Online. Oh. So it depends on how sweaty you want to get with capturing horses. This particular version is not sweaty at all, and I make like 400, 450 mil an hour. There's a sweatier version that can be upwards of like 700 mil an hour. But it's much more of a pain because of terrain and stuff. You tend to get stuck a lot. Really good for an Iron Man, but not good for like a normal account. You're back? Hello. Welcome. How did the stream go? Did you like what you heard? I don't even know where Kronar is. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know who that is. I better wiki him. It's almost all buffs and quality of life, so it's going to be fun. And maybe Broken One. Because as a wise man said, I don't know, man, balance is hard. Yeah. He is blue. That really narrows it down. Of the people in the game, he is a blue one. We'll find him. I will just wiki it, probably. I have the wiki up. The wiki is on speed dial. Oh, that's definitely a girl. That's a she, for sure. She's wearing like a pseudo bra. Definitely let's get chat's opinion. Definitely a girl, right? This is a bra. This is very clearly a bra. Definitely a girl. 100%. That's a girl, yeah, for sure. For sure. That was an easy solution. Caliph settlement on the summit of Mount Karulm. Don't know where that is. What's a Mount Karulm? I assume it's a mountain of some sort. Never looked at the character in game. I just get to ask him to. Fair enough. You don't have fairy rings? No, I don't have fairy rings. I should probably get fairy rings because it sounds like very useful. And a lot of quests are like, hey, just use fairy ring CKJ or whatever. And I'm like, gee, I wish I had fairy rings. My 9 task, but not sure if I should pick her or Neve for my 10. Yeah, I don't know. Best way to get there in that case is Skills Necklace Farming Guild. Okay. That's easy. Trying to save up my trash loot. Currently up to 17 billion trash loot or 17 billion silver worth of trash loot. It's got to be the silver worth, right? 17 bill? Yeah, there's no way it's bill. Unless you're doing like orcs for the last 4 years. For Neve, but Chrono has more points and also gives you a chance of getting Brimstone keys. Should give you rune items. Ooh, big money. Big money, Slayer Master. Got it. Silver, yeah. I should have made that connection earlier, to be fair, Melivon. But I'm in RuneScape brain, and a bill is like a T-bow, you know what I mean? So I'm like, you could actually grind up a bill. It's a lot, but there's context there. Half a T-bow. Hey, it's a little bit more than half a T-bow, okay? It's 1.8 for a T-bow. I've made about 300k in maybe 8 hours yesterday after expenses, so. And you're on the luck side if you can save spot them. We just face tank everything here. Can actually shaft if he feels like it. What would a bad task from Kronar be? Let's get some perspective. Bloodvelds in the God Wars dungeon. Oh, so right. So she assigns location specific stuff as well, right? I think I've heard about that or seen that before. That would actually help me out if she just pointed to a location and said, go kill these things. Because I have to figure out how to find things a lot of the time. What if our first task is Bloodvelds in the God Wars dungeon? That'd be hilarious. Kind of good spot right now, City of the Dead. Is it good? I don't know. Baby Vel's up. Now there's a big announcement for Baby Vel. Isn't that exciting? Got 50 Slayer. I don't think it's 50, but it should be close. 48. 48 Slayer. Probably need 50 for Blood Velds, huh? Better money, I think, than Gekia, like Pilaku. I would hope so. Can't get God Wars Engine without Troll Stronghold quest completed? Oh, brother. I did chip away at a couple of quests last night. I think we got 3 of them done. Maybe 4. They went pretty quick. We just need to do a ton more quests. So basically, if I get to 50 Slayer and I get Bloodvelds, I have to go do the Troll Stronghold quest. No? Oh, so if I never do Troll Stronghold, I can't get Bloodvelds. In God War, okay. So let's just not do troll stronghold for a while then. I'm totally happy with that. God Wars is the one with bandos? Or the... like the harpy things? With the white ground and the walls? Bruh. That's where you need a piece of god equipment from each god, otherwise every mob aggroes you. Sounds terrible. The goat right now, 2 of the fail stack thingies have dropped. Hey, the big one or just the little one? Because there's a big one and a little one. 500 mil? I think that's the little one. But hey, that's money. You, in 10 seconds, you've made more money there than you did in your hour of Pilaku or wherever it was you were. I don't know if you're a Pilaku or Sulfur, I don't remember. Pilaku, I assume. Yeah, you were talking about warders, must be Pilaku. Huge money. How much money we have? 597 and we need 600. Iron doesn't have that yet, so that's why that task is instant skip. Yeah, fair enough. I suppose, like, if you ran low on points, you would just... Can you not just ban blood velds? Can you not just block blood velds? I don't know if that'd be cheaper in the long run to just block blood velds, or if there's something else that you have blocked. For 100 points. Blood velds are a good task everywhere else. Oh, that is an interesting dilemma. So that's why you would skip the Godwards one. That's fair. That makes sense. We're on the same page now. I'm picking up what you're putting down. On a main, you can just get one of each item for super cheap and not have to worry about aggro. That's very interesting. We have enough money now, actually, so we're good. We're good. Done my 1 hour agility training. I refuse to make it 2. Yeah, fair enough. See, it does way safer too. That's good. Not risking like 10 bill. Free durability, please. Scammed. Need 300 market grace to make all my super energy pots into stamina pots. It'd be about a 20-hour grind, probably. Do I have stones? I bet you I don't have stones. I do not. Okay, let's heat some stones. I can make 2 clicks here. So we'll make 1 stone at a time. I actually didn't even buy the crons now that I'm thinking about it. So we'll buy the crons, we'll make 1 stone. We'll 1-tap it so that we don't waste. I guess that means we'll buy only the crons we need as we go. So we will buy 100 crons. Stand in this circle inside of a giant's leg. Black Spirit is being stepped on. He likes that. Here we go. Brother. We've not had luck with these Tri Black Stars. Not had luck with these black stars. More grunts. Alright, this will be our last click. This is a couple hours of work for 2 clicks. Attempt number 4. Here we go. Okay. I'll take it. Right on average. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. Right on average. Beautiful. Now we are full try Black Star. Let's get a look at our stats. We are juiced. 236, 238, 311. We are juiced. That's so much gear score. This is like very much broken though. I need to repair that. We need 129 memory fragments to repair that. That's awful. But hey, we're getting there. Oh gosh, I missed a ton of chat. Trying to catch up. You guys are just talking to each other about cannons. Have my hands crossed just for the last tap, by the way. You thank me later. Don't tell me that, man. We're gonna be calling you up at like 3 in the morning. Being like, hey, Aqua, I gotta click something. Can you cross your arms? You'll be our good luck charm, and also the reason that we fail. I don't know if you're ready for that responsibility. I don't know if you're ready for that responsibility. That's a lot. How many Atanas do we have, by the way? I didn't even look. 37 plus 18. 55, not bad. We could go do the Shircon weekly, though that sounds very terrible. And I don't have money for a temp buff, so maybe we'll get some money for a temp buff real quick. Double mold, double the speed as normal mold. 2 times as fast. That's interesting. Making cannonballs. Is that like decent money? Or should I just abandon the idea of making cannonballs and just buy them all? I don't even have a cannon. I don't know why I'm asking. A cannon is a lot of money. With our time zone difference, I don't think the 3 AM would be too bad. Yeah, it'd probably be like noon for you. Not actually because of banking? Yeah, that makes sense. But you just go to like Edgeville, right? And you'd run back and forth at Edgeville. Good old Edgeville. Our home. What's your training level? Master 1. Still do not have a courser. I need money for a tent buff though, so got a couple more horses to catch. Should I log into the Chunkman so that you guys can see my stats on the Chunkman? They're pretty spicy. Yeah, Song of the Elves done. Craftiness is better, but it's one tick faster. That's a lot of work for 0.6 seconds. So what you're saying, Callum, is that every time I see somebody using the furnace at Edgeville on the Chunkman, that person is a pleb. That's what you're saying? Another thing he dropped? Hey, big money. Edging at Edgeville. That's us. We do that. You should just stand next to the furnace and name and shame them. I should change my character name to Furnace Pleb. Or something along the lines of that. That'd be funny. And I'll just stand next to the furnace. I'll become the town crier. $36 mil. Bloodveld passive? Oh, as in don't aggro? Not as in give you like a stat boost that's passive. There's some mental bleed over happening. How did I fail that? You know what's nice though is the Moss Giant task. Because you go to Karend and they all like aggro you and it's multi. I just walk into the middle of their circle and just look away. Who decided on the green color model for the horses, by the way? That's awful. Shrek? Have we just not found Shrek yet? Is Shrek like a Easter egg in the game and nobody's found it? Barely 50 mil. Probably catch one more horse, and then we will consider doing the weekly at Shirka. I really don't want to, but we will consider it. I definitely need to. It's just so awful there. We do, I didn't throw away the Marnie Stone yet either, so we could make some progress on the Marnie Stone. Bleh. The 3 tasks are Dust Devils, Jellies, and Blood Velds. I just, I'm like excited to get to that stuff. I just don't know if I can even do it. Because every time everybody ever seen anyone do Dust Devils or Blood Velds, they got like freaking Bando's armor and a big old like whip and stuff like that. And I don't know how that stuff relates to a guy standing here in rune armor. There's Donkey and his girlfriend in BDO, so why wouldn't there be Shrek too? Hey, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. 25k slow XP after 175 fire giants. Dang. I think my total XP in Slayer is only 83k. Dust Devils are best killed with Mage, same with Jellies. Blood Velds are best killed with Rare bonus armor and Protect melee on. Specifically ice-based magic for Dust Devils and Jellies, unlocked by doing Desert Treasure. More work to do. Got it. Rare bonus armor. What's some good rare bonus armor then? Should we upgrade from Rune to something that's not like Dookie? Or is Rune good until like God Wars Dungeon stuff? I have no like context for the gap. Should we get Dragon? I don't know. I saw a guy walking around in Dragon the other day. Looked kind of weird. I've never seen it before. Proselyte armor? Please hold. I spelled it wrong? No, I didn't. No results found. I might have spelled it wrong, okay. Let's type PR. Okay, there's a lot of things with PR in the name. Pre-made Vig. Proselyte Harness F. Proselyte Sellet. Hard Brick. Oh, they're super cheap. Tacit. They're like 6k. They're like 6k a piece. A full set is like what, 30k? Need to do the quest either. Okay, well there's the asterisk. Quest is very easy to do. Is that like, I guess I don't really understand the difference between something like Rune and that armor. I understand that that armor has more prayer bonus, but why would I not just wear that for everything? Does it just have less defense? So the reason that you'd use it is so that it doesn't drain your prayer as fast when you're holding Protect from melee on? Have to do Slug Menace. These for everything that can't hit through prayer. And these are Slayer tasks where not having Protect prayers on is not efficient. Yeah, because I guess you don't need defensive stats if they can't hit you through prayer, so you just need something that will make your prayer last longer. That makes total sense. I'm on board now. Okay, what's this quest called? Slug Menace? I don't even have the stuff I need to do for that. The Slug Menace. Finish Wanted, finish Sea Slug. Finish Enter the Abyss, Recruitment Drive, The Lost Tribe. There's a lot of requirements. We have a lot of questing to do. A lot of questing to do, okay. Got it. The upgrade you can get is Fighter Torso by doing Barbarian Assault minigame. Start better than Rune Armor. Once you start getting into armors that give strength bonuses, that's when you'll want to start using other stuff. That's interesting. We need to do a lot more quests. That's what I've decided. We need to do a ton more quests. Because there's, just for one of the 2 quests I need to do in order to do the thing for that armor, there's 3 other quest requirements that I haven't done. Shot down. Thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. We're being a little chatty about another game, but, you know, we're having a good time. There's so much I need to do. I guess we just go knock out a bunch of questing. We just put the kibosh to the Slayer grind. And we'll just knock out some quests, I guess. Well, I suppose we'll do this weekly, and then maybe we'll swap over. Try and get some progress done. What game overlay you using for the stream? That's it's for RuneScape. We're not on RuneScape right now, but that's a RuneScape plugin. And that is my RuneScape character. Just started playing RuneScape not that long ago, so having a good time with it. But it's like a live loadout thing, so it shows my inventory, my stats and stuff. It's really cool. Hey, Rowan. Going pretty well. Minus the whole, you know, sleep thing, but who needs that? I think we're going to do Archer here, actually. Saw your title? Yeah. It happens. Busy insomnia? Insomnia. I very frequently have a hard time sleeping. Like, probably 3 times a week, I would say. It's only 1,000 Shirikon now? I like that. That should be easy to knock out. This horse is so fast. Speedy boy. Another friend with insomnia will DM me at 3 AM. Just, hey, can you come knock me unconscious, please? Yeah, it's funny. It's like, it's kind of something you just get used to, I think, right? I don't know. Being tired is like a constant, so it just becomes the norm. Horse riding, how I miss you. This is my best in slot horse for this character. So we're going as fast as we can. But I gotta have a horse, otherwise I can't collect any trash. So back to this nightmare. I think we're actually just gonna dip as soon as we hit the 1,000 kills. But I will buy a tent buff and stuff. We're just here for the 50 kills for the weekly, and then we're out. You can use a donkey for trash too. That's fair. They've done April Fool's events where they make donkeys that can fly. It's really cool. Really cool stuff. You play RuneScape? I see our stuff on the left. Yes, brother. We very recently started playing RuneScape. The stuff that you're seeing now is my main account, but if I do this, please hold. Continue holding. Hold a little bit longer. Okay, now if you check it, it should also have a second account, which is the group chunk man that I'm doing with Gallum. So Gallum also does an Iron Man and BDO, and we are doing a group chunk man together. Pretty cool stuff. Perfect day in mines. I grabbed some beer and finally rested in front of stream. Be sure to take it easy, man. I've seen promos for that. Yeah, it's really cool. They've done it twice now. The flying donkey thing. It's really cool. RuneScape overlays up? Yeah. It's like a Twitch extension. It's called Chunk Man when it could be called Chunky Man. Missed opportunity. Yeah, I guess whoever made it just called it Chunk Man at first. There he is. The other half of the group Chunk Man. I don't know if I want to say that again. We might give people the wrong impression. You know what I mean? I don't think other half is a good way to describe it. Shrek, yeah, we're just doing the weekly and we're out. I don't care if I burn 45 minutes on a tent buff. We're doing the weekly and we're out. Do you ever just get together with your bud and grind really hard? No. My bud is locked in a chunk that is very far away from the chunk that I'm locked in. So we saw each other when we made the account initially, and then we will never see each other again, most likely. It's a little bit tragic. It's like the story of the sun and the moon. What makes a group then? We can share a storage. So things that are in my chunk can change the requirements for his chunk and vice versa because of item access. Never say never. I'll see you in 5 years. Yeah, we just have to unlock the entire continent of Galanor, probably. And then we'll be good, man. It's just that easy. You guys started looking for apartments yet? When y'all get married, am I invited? We gotta finish the chunk, man. It's cool. Yeah, I thought so as well. It's very interesting. Until I get access to a spade. And then Gallum has to like rake some patches forever. Looking forward to that. Should be a good time. Live in Russia and work in the mines. Life's still easier than your Iron Man challenge. I don't think it's that bad, man. Like, so I set the challenge for myself because I thought it'd be enjoyable. Because I wasn't enjoying the game as it normally is, and I was right. I do actually enjoy the challenge a lot. It's the reason I'm still playing the game, so. I think without it, I would not be playing BDO anymore. It's long engagement, whole chunk, man. Yeah, you gotta be sure though, you know? You gotta be sure. Tooth half a key from a sand crab, thank you. I'll take that. I don't know what that's for, but it's worth 11k, so we're yoinking it. And we'll just lay on the ground here for a bit. Some people are just built different, I suppose. I don't know if I'm one of those people. Built a little bit wrong, maybe. I would understand that. But we're here. We're making the most of it. Frederick. You have got to stop. Can we petition PA to just remove Frederick from the game? I'm probably not the first person to propose this idea, but can we petition PA? Endgame of the challenge is getting married eventually. The end game is like playing the game normally, I guess, like having access to everything. I don't know. Both have to make rings for each other before they meet. That'd be hilarious. At the end of the chunk ban, we both make each other like a ring of wealth or something. That'd be funny. So you're just playing an Iron Man. Main account 738 gear score feels boring. It's just like a gear treadmill, right? You just grind to get more gear so that you can keep grinding to get more gear. And I really just lost interest really fast. Well, I don't want to say really fast because I've been playing for 8 years, so not that fast, but you just lose interest in it. You want something else. The Iron Man is pretty fun. Pretty fun way to experience the game. If you like it, you should put a chunk on it. That's funny. Nice little crossover there. As long as you're having fun, that's what counts for sure. As a certified conspiracy theorist, so you have a higher chance of getting tooth half key compared to loop half key, even if the drop rates are the same. I think I probably have many tooth half keys, and I don't know that I've ever seen a loop half key. But I guess you can see my whole bank, so I don't know. I tend to hang on to that sort of stuff. Some ways the way you play games reminds me of speedrunners. It's like setting certain rules for your gameplay and then pushing it to the extreme. Ends up being a very different experience than the average player. It kind of is like that, right? But it's like the opposite of speedrunning. It's making it way slower. So speedrunners tend to find like crazy things in the game that make it easier, or skip things to quote unquote speedrun. We kind of just like make the game way harder. But it is kind of like a similar idea when you're going into it. It's probably a similar approach on the surface, but to achieve the opposite effect. Grind gear to get more gear to keep up with PvPers. You're never going to keep up with PvPers, man. The PvPers don't have jobs. You know what I mean? They're just people that don't have jobs or they don't need to work, things like that. And they can just grind the game all day, and you're never going to keep up with those people. As long as you have enough to where you're having fun, that's what should matter. Hello, Irish. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hardcore, I have 28 tooth half keys in the bank, 0 loot. That's wild. It's more like no hit run in Dark Souls. Kinda, yeah. Or like the fists only no hit run, that sort of stuff. Because that takes forever. It's definitely not even close to as hard as that, though. Because I get to just not even think about it and just grind longer. All it really is just grinding more at the end of the day. It just means more circles, because my circles are less efficient than your circles are. That's all I've effectively achieved at the end of the day, but... you know. Speedrun categories that end up taking a long time. Speedrun for a Hollow Knight for lowest percent full game completion keeps getting longer. Discover new tech lets you get a lower percent. Means you have to do it that way. Lower percent frequently requires farming for a specific drop rather than getting something like intended way. Interesting. We went the wrong way and got stuck on some rocks. There's like a speed run for everything. It's really cool. Really appreciate the speedrun community. I don't watch a ton of it, but I do watch some. This is very interesting to me. Welcome to Morpgus. Morpgus. Dark Totem Base, grats. So waiting for the DDR dance pad only Iron Man. Here's the thing. For the last quite a large number of years, my gym time has been exclusively related to getting physically larger. And I don't know how much you know about how fitness works, but the physically larger you are, the harder it is to move. And if you dance, you will become less physically larger. So theoretically, I would lose gains if we did a DDR dance pad. Because we're talking 2,000 hours on a dance pad. We need no hit run and BDO. That's crazy. That'd be a good time though. You'd play like... what would you even play for that? Probably like an archer or a ranger, right? Need more planning and game knowledge? Yeah, for sure. More complicated to get, some more game knowledge you need. Officially called the lowest percent true ending. That's really cool. Less physically larger. Yep, that's perfect grammar. I don't know what you're complaining about. We can't be less physically larger, okay? If your intention is to get physically larger, there's nothing worse than getting less physically larger. More big, more good. I am considered obese, even though I'm like relatively lean, okay? That is an achievement. Science says that I'm obese, but my body does not look obese. That's the real, at the end of the day, that's the goal of the gym rat. Pretty into speedrunning Half-Life back in the day? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever speedrun a game, or even like thought about speedrunning a game. Speedrun to 120 pounds? Brother. I would just, what would you do? Just cut your legs off or something? It's like selling your gear to get upgrades. Just gotta learn how to go SSJ2, Super Saiyan Journey 2, Super Soaker Jerome II. Straight Science Jeremy. I don't know. I don't know what the acronym is. I'm trying. Let me know if I was on the right track with that, Melvon. I'm gonna guess not. It's gotten so crazy, I have no chance of competing in it anymore. Mostly just play whatever I feel like playing that day. Yeah, that's fair. Good approach to gaming, I think. Weight as a metric by itself is a terrible measure of health. Yeah, exactly. But that's the way it is. That's how they measure it, so... Hello. Maybe that's why the obesity rate in the US is so high. It's because they just include everybody that's over the measurement that they have. If you're not 120 pounds at 6 foot, you're obese or whatever. I don't know. Came to the crypt, got buffed, started farming, noticed 40 minutes after and no loot scroll. Rip. Have ring piece and belt, trash sucked at 8k. Brother. Saved by the ring piece and the belt. That could have been a tragic hour for you. Cut your legs off is the any percent category. There you go. What about the people that are already 120 pounds though? Because that's a thing. Do they just like get to 120 pounds, already there, bam, done, instant? 6'3", 245 pounds. Feel like a linebacker, and somehow I'm obese according to the charts. Yep, exactly. You could have like rippling abs and bicep veins and still be considered obese. It doesn't make any sense. Too many gym rats. Pumping up our obesity stats when they go pump in the gym. Yeah, that's it. That's got to be it. Am I using that term correctly? I'm not a gym rat. You are. You are indeed. A gym rat is just anybody that goes to the gym, like, full-time. I don't even go to the gym. I just have one in my living room. That's how much of a gym rat I am. Used to be 120 pounds in college. I think I was 120 pounds when I was, like, 11. Gonna do OSRS tutorial iron speedrun. I've actually seen some of that, and it's like, it's crazy. I think I've seen the scores for that. I'm like, I don't know that I can click that accurately. OSRS was actually on Games Done Quick the other day. That's really interesting. It's not a game that I would consider to be done quick, but I guess it depends on the category. $110 for a while, but that was awful. What is pound? It's like a kilogram, but less. A kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Should help you out. 2.204 technically. Got a lamp. Easy game. SSJ is Super Saiyan? Oh, okay. So I was on the right track. I did say Super Saiyan something or other. It's one of the things I said. The term pump isn't pump when you like make your muscles pop by working out. In the very basic sense, yes. What you're essentially doing is you're forcing blood to your muscles to deliver nutrients because you've created damage that they want to repair. And if you do the proper technique of getting a pump, it accelerates your recovery. So sort of, yeah. But it does like fill your muscles with blood. And they pump up, so they call it a pump. Doing Chambers' Eric challenge mode speedrun. Interesting. 120 pounds, 54.41 kilo. And I think a stone is like 13 pounds, but nobody actually uses stone as a measurement. That's crazy. So like 9.5 stone or something. How do you guys know what stone is, but you don't know what pounds are? That's so crazy to me. The heck is a stone? Which stone are you measuring with? That's when I attended college. That's a bit malnourished, probably. Could be, yeah. That's really easy to do as well. Which foot are you measuring with? The left one. Do we leave now? We've done our weekly. It's been 21 minutes. Do we just abandon 40 minutes of a tent buff? We've not gotten a single pity piece yet, so like I'm kind of on the abandoned train. I don't know what you guys are thinking though. Now we're over clearing. Brother, CC'd again. Next pack could be full piece. I have grinded 3 sets of potions now. This is the 4th one. And I have never gotten the Shuriken piece from Shuriken. Never. So next pack is not going to be the Shuriken piece. Just so that you're aware. That doesn't mean that I've built up my luck and I should definitely get it now. That means it's never going to drop ever. You're like a 99% chance now. If only it worked like that. That'd be hilarious. A full piece from Wolves and you already get 99? Yeah. Tragic. Tragic. Yeah, I think we're done here. I hate this place. I think we're done here. I'm out. What's a 38-minute tent buff? Not something I care about, that's for sure. 24 minutes, 0 pities. 0. I'm out. Yeah, I mean tragic. Some people just want to watch the world burn, man. Almost ran off the road. You gotta pay attention when you're driving. Speedy horse. Oh, now the horse is out of juice. Don't talk to the guy, get off. Oh yeah, we're overweight. There used to be an old iframe trick. If you went overweight, like super overweight on a ninja or a kuno, and you went into battle arena, your little ghost step would take longer to complete the animation than the cooldown was, so you could be in permanent iframe. It was really cool. Just mistaken, like with weight, it's different words from different countries. Yeah, that's fair. So kilos, kg, I think the rest of the world uses, and pounds is the US specifically, basically. But 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. Five whole pitties. Love just seeing these skellies explode. Yeah, you get them like half health and they blow up. It's pretty cool. Unique grind spot for sure. About fun and tragic? Oh. Yeah, I'm sure. Tragic for me, fun for you. And I guess that's fine. Whoops. Okay. How we looking? How we looking? 23 fangs. 37 pity. So 60. We are 60% through the Shirkan piece. That's something. It's not enough, but it's something. Can you get on the horse, please, lady? Hello? Have you forgotten how to climb onto a horse? There you go. You figured it out. It only took 8 times. She's got really confused. Much better horse now. Gonna call it early today. See you next stream. Hey, fair enough. You've been up late the last few. We'll catch you next time, Mario. Appreciate you hanging out. $1 o'clock, all right. 200 total level? You want to know my total level? You don't want to know my total level. you don't want to know my total level, Gallon. You don't want to know. I really do want to know. My total level is 322. I have 40 strength, 35 defense, 35 attack. So, yeah. It took a lot to be able to take on the skellies. It took a lot. That. Okay, recover, then we gotta switch to the archer, dump his stuff. That's right. Didn't hear properly. It was 322. It wasn't memes though. It was total level on the RuneScape chunk man that I'm doing with Gallum. Pretty fun stuff. Skelly's at it again. We got him though. We finished. We beat up enough Skellies to get everything we needed. No more Skellies. Will Giants be fun? Yeah. Yeah. But the so the zombies, the fancier level zombies that are all contained in a single room, drop like both mind runes and air runes at a pretty good rate, so I'll be able to have a easier time this time at the magic grind, so I'm not as worried about it. Got the Skellies, beat the bones, we did. Beat the bones off the Skellies. We just had to level up so that the weak Skellies wouldn't be aggressive. And then I could focus the not weak Skellies. It's like an inventory of food for 6 kills, but is what it is. Who thought that Dokebi chests was good game design? How you people are supposed to find them without a guide? Yep. We're right there with you, Shadow. Oh my gosh, I got another lamp. Beautiful. It's pretty terrible. The worst part about it isn't that it exists, it's that they put a sheet DP on it and made it mandatory. I don't care that they've made the Dokebi chests if people want to do that content. Fair enough. What I care about is that putting sheet gear on it makes it feel mandatory for the rest of the game. RuneScape fun to play these days. Used to play Ragnarok ages ago, was fun, and now I can't get all my friends together for playing a game. Well, I would say RuneScape is probably the most fun I've had in a number of years. I do like the Iron Man that we're doing in BDO, but oh gosh, that's a hard one. Can I just call you Zero? That might be easier for me. Really hard name to pronounce. Really appreciate the follow though. I'm definitely having a ton of fun with RuneScape. I think the reason is because RuneScape actually has like content to do that I'm looking forward to getting into. There's a ton of content in RuneScape. Good game though. That's the one DP I was missing from Adventure Logs. Wanted to finish it up, but after like 4 or 5 hours, I managed to finish book 5. It's pretty tough. I don't know why they do that kind of stuff. I don't know why they can't just develop content that people actually want to do, instead of developing content that they know nobody's going to want to do. And then to make them do it, they put something that they can't go without on it. And it just happens constantly. It doesn't make any sense to me. There's so much stuff that is the case for, it's crazy. $387 million trash? Yeah, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Fugar log and chess, coming 20 plus hours to do, yeah. Ton of time. Most of the logs aren't bad, they're like semi-enjoyable, or at least not intolerable. But the Dokebi chests are tragically awful. They're a hard pill to swallow for sure. Okay, I think I need my Kutum back on. because it actually has durability. I'll also throw that on, and I'll toss this in the garbage. Throw these on. I guess I might try to get an iron wall set. I think it'll be useful at Ash Forest if we ever get there. Probably more useful than like AP, especially with that squishy bear. So I might just open these and see if we can get some iron walls wherever they are. Not an iron wall, good. Chess is insane. Did it twice for our UNU account. It was not fun. Yeah, I've done it 3 times now. So the main account, the other Iron Man we did, and now this account, and like I'm not gonna be able to do it again, man. It's just that bad. I don't think I could do it again. What should we do here? Let's see, it's 107. We got our Black Star. Oh, I should probably gear planner that. That's crazy. We're 548 gear score now. We're basically a seasonal character. And I haven't done hardly any logs. We have exactly 4 gear score from logs. So that's pretty cool. Okay, what I think we're gonna do is I will switch over now to some RuneScape. 235-311. That's with all the journals done though, right? And I don't have any journals. We're close though. If you're not at like soft cap gear, you don't really have to do them. That's fair. That's fair for sure. It's really easy to get gear to hit brackets with. Easier than a lot of the logs. Yeah, let me get back on our wagon and we will switch over to some RuneScape. We need to do a lot of quests on the main account today. I've done like not enough quests. There's so many things that are locked out. Gotta get to questing. That one DP does nothing. If you hit a bracket, it can be okay. Some of the earlier brackets are 2%, but there are easier ways to get those brackets when you're that low of gear. 251, 317. That's with all the logs done though, right? I guess I could literally just look. Dun, dun, dun. I'll just plug in Tuvala Timmy gear. My necklace is really holding us back. I'm looking, please hold. Tuvala is 242, 244, 311. At the exact amount of logs that I have. So our DP is the same. Let me look. We're the same DP. We're just, what, 5 AP behind? So, try latent, and we're at seasonal. Did I get a Torch Stone? No. No, I didn't. Because I have to recharge the Torch Stone, which means I have to go grind out the... I basically have to go grind a bunch of Spirit Stones every single time it runs out of durability, and I'm just not ready to do that yet. Certainly not for 1 AP. Because that 1 AP is going to do absolutely nothing for me. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to some RuneScape. Those of you that are just disinterested in RuneScape, totally understand. We will be back tomorrow afternoon with more BDO stuff. Probably main account tomorrow. I'm not really sure. We did finish buying all the embers we need for the torch shoes, but I don't have the Caphras yet, so I'll have to do some Caphra grinding. We may also tag Scholar tomorrow to, I guess, prepare for Scholar changes if they're not already in the game. I'm not sure. I haven't been paying attention. But Scholar's getting some changes. Could be fun to check out. But give me a couple of minutes to get everything switched over, and we will start doing RuneScape. I will stop the YouTube stream and then restart the YouTube stream. That way it is a different VOD. So give me a couple of minutes to get that stuff sorted, and I'll be right back.